How we doing, everyone? Welcome for joining me for another video. You'll see I'm pretty much at the end of my session doing an intro. I'd already done one, but things have changed since I've actually been here fishing. I said on my intro, I'm here for the day. It's Monday. I took the day off work, or I've got the day off work, I should say. And this will be your Saturday night vlog because I'm in work tomorrow for the rest of the week and I won't get back out. That has now changed. I'm not in work all week, so after I leave here today, I'm going back to the A1 pits tomorrow for 3 or 4 nights. So there will be some more vlogs coming out. This I'm going to chuck out as soon as it's ready, but Saturday night's vlog will be my first vlog back at the A1 pits. So if you like them as well, join me for them. But for now, I'm going to let you see how today's session's unfolded. I can't say, oh, let's see how it goes, because I already know, because I'm near the end of the bloody video. But things change, as we all know. But it's been a good one. I hope you enjoy it. Again, thanks for watching, and if you do like the vid, thumbs up. A nice one, Ruster. I'll see you Monday. Always helpful when you've got a good sensible boss. So yeah, top man. Anyway, let's get you into the video so you can see what's happened on today's session. Before we go and put some bait in the long lake, I'm just going to show you the main lake. You can see already the sun's absolutely beaming out. I've come in this shallower bit again. There's someone in the peg over there, someone in the peg over there, there's someone in the peg there, and there's someone in the peg there. So don't think I'm doing myself any favours in this spot. I'm just watching the old you know, look, there are more ends fighting. Never really seen them fight before. Look at that. It's weird how they sort of, I don't know, it's that time of year, isn't it? Zoom you back out. But yeah, you'll kind of see I've just met a fellow subscriber, Adam. Nice to meet you, mate. Had a quick chat with him. I think he's gonna go around. I think he's gonna go over there, so I'm not gonna bother him. I'll leave him in peace. I've parked in this swim. I've been in it before. I've never caught bloody fish out of it. Don't even know why I've parked the van here, to be honest. It's warm. Sun's here. It's comfy. Yeah, still not sure yet. Oh, there's somebody right down the bottom peg as well, so that's out of question as well, or off the cards, we shall say. That's I would have gone down there, but I'm not going to go over there and set up there, Adam. I'll just leave him to it. I'm not one of those that goes and jumps on someone's kneecap. You know, if someone's fishing now, I don't understand why people do that. That's one pet hate I have. If the lake's quite empty, or there's a big sparse area in a lake, and you set up and someone sets up in the peg next door, you just think, why? But that is what it is. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's go put some bait in. As you'll see, there's not many boilies in there. That's it. And then 1 kilo bag of the old corn. A good dose of the gear. Mix. No salt in this mix. I forgot to pick the rock salt up, so let's see if that makes a difference. Got that. Yummy. Look at that going around there. That's the bait that I'm going to be using in the session you're now watching, mixed the night before. Right, I'm just coming back down to the peg I fished before. This is peg 8. Had 2 fish out of here, didn't I? On the runnies. Let's just open the bait bucket. You'll see that. That's the bait I prepared. I've done a clip actually at home. All it is a kilo of sweet corn, some 18mm cell, 15mm cell, 15mm essential cell. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just maybe give it 2 scoops on there. 1, 2, okay. And then we'll do 1. We'll do the same this side as well. Do you know what? I'm already sitting, or here. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I might move the van and just come straight over here. I know I'm sat not in the sun, but it will be. But I'm just not feeling that peg on that lake. Let me leave me bucket there. I've bucketed the swim then. I've got to move the van from all the way over there, which is a massive inconvenience. I hope there's enough fuel in it. And I think I'm just going to come here because let's just walk back. Might be a lengthy vlog because you're only getting one this week, so is what it is, and it can watch it in little periods if you like. But it does look nice here. Does look nice here in here, but I've never caught fish out of this spot, have I don't know. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Tell you what, sod it. Let's have a couple of hours in the sun, and then if we ain't caught anything, we'll move. That's the plan. Right then, let's take you through the setup. As usual, the old KORDA long chuck, tapered main line, the dark matter tungsten tubing, but this time I'm back to the sliding lead because it's fishery rules. I've got about a 7-inch dark matter supple braided hook link with a simple blowback rig, and on there is just a 15mm essential cell that I've took out the bucket. Big old stick on it. I'm just going to throw that out. You might see behind me on the bucket on the floor there's a few boilies sitting there. All I'm going to do is chuck this in, catapult a few freebies around it. That's it. Simple fishing today, so let's get this in. We're only going to be here for a couple of hours in this peg. Really shallow there. That's one rod done. Second rod is set up exactly the same as the first rod. The old long chuck tapered main line. Exactly the same setup I've just described. Tubing, sliding lead, sleeve, 6-7 inch dark matter hook link. Again with just a normal blowback rig and a boilie out the bucket. This time it's an 18mm cell and a stick on it. I've got some boilies sitting on the bucket lid again. This one I'm going to put sort of in that middleish zone there. There's nobody fishing on the concrete bank at the moment. I thought Adam was going over there, so I would have gone there, but he's decided to go up there. So I'm just going to chuck one sort of in the middle of the lake, fire some bait around it, and that's it. You'll see that rod is fishing slack. That's in a really shallow bit. I reckon not even 3 foot, I don't think. This way I'm going to land it is in about 5. Again, I'm going to fish it semi-slack. Yeah, we'll just give it a couple of hours in here. If the fish are here and they're feeding, I'll have them fairly quick. If they're not, I won't. So let's get it out. Just use the ring from where I've cast to fire the bait around, and then I know I'm roughly near my area then. Cool, I'll sink that line and we're fishing. Cool stuff, rods are out. Simple fishing today, just a normal blowback rig as you've seen. I've put on what I'm fired in my catapult just to match the hatch freebie on a monster stick that I previously tied about a week back, but it will melt a lot quicker now because the water's warmed up. These fish are definitely up and moving around. It's a much shallower lake, and like I say, if they come across the bait, I think they'll have it quite quickly. So hopefully we'll get a few fish out of here before I move on to the long lake. I'm going to give it to 11, maybe 12, and then we'll move over and do the afternoon on the long lake. But for now, I'm just going to sit back, watch the rods, see what happens, and just enjoy the sunshine. So I'll leave the camera running, and if I get a bite, you'll see it. While I'm sitting here enjoying my coffee in this lovely sunshine on Monday morning instead of being at work, definitely take that. I'll just do as always, doing each vlog or video I've ever made, saying thanks a lot to you lot for watching and supporting the channel, for all you lot clicking the like button, the subscribe, commenting, sharing, all that. It's helping the channel grow every single video I make. You'll have to excuse the squint, the sun's bouncing right off the lake there, but I am massively grateful as always, and it does really help me out. If you do like the video, just remember, even if you don't want to be a subscriber, if you're not already and you think, no, it's not really for me, it is free, it doesn't cost you nothing, you're not signed to nothing, you can unsubscribe anytime. But if you don't want to be a subscriber for any reason, just give the video a thumbs up. That's equally as good. That does just as much like benefit to me as you becoming a subscriber. I have looked through on my like records through my YouTube studio, and only about 30% of you that watch the videos have actually subscribed. Don't know whether that's just because you don't want to be a subscriber, or you forget to do it, or you haven't got an account, or I don't know. But if you do want to be one, like I say, click it, it does help me out. And if you don't, no worries at all, honestly, it's no issue. But if you do like the video, just give it a thumbs up instead. But for now, we'll get back to the fishing. I'm going to have my coffee, and again, thanks very much everyone. This session on here might be getting shorter than I was going to give it, purely because there is now 5 people to my right, which is really stitched this end of the lake up. And if I spin round over there, another 2 have turned up, so that now puts 1 in this bottom corner. There's somebody over in that far bottom corner as well, you can't see it but there is. So 2 on there makes 4, and then there's 5 to my right, which makes 9, and there's myself, which is 10. Again, the long lake has no anglers on it whatsoever. So I think I'm going to give it a maximum of another half an hour on here, just to try and nick one out of this swim, because I've never bloody caught out of this swim. And then I'm going to move over and get on the long lake, because there's another load of line, 2 lots of lines now about to fly out in here. Sunny weather in it, everyone's out enjoying themselves. I've dusted the old flip-flops off now they can come out barefoot carping, and that is warmed up for a minute. That is the perks of winter. It puts a lot of people off. As soon as the sun comes out, you're against everybody else then, not just the elements. It was a frost this morning as well, just pointing that out. So it's not been a super warm start to the day. It's going to get hot today, and the fish are most likely going to get up here in this shallow bit, but I don't know. I think the pressure on here again is just through the roof. It's Monday as well, you know, so you imagine the weekend. And it's been a nice weekend this weekend, so you imagine what's been on here yesterday and Saturday. So like I say, half an hour more, finish my coffee, start folding stuff up, make the long drive across the roadway to the other lake. We'll start again. But you never know, we might have one out of here before I move off. Do you know what, let's just get him in, let's get moved, because nobody's caught soddle since I've been here. I've not seen anything since I've been here. That extra half an hour I'm going to sit here for, I could spend over the long lake and maybe get a bite. So let's get them rods in, let's get our asses where I started, and I should have bloody stayed. Right, see you on the long lake. And welcome to the long lake. Right, exactly the same setup as what I've done over there. Just put a new bag on. This one's got the 15mm essential cell freebie. That's going to go on the right hand rod. You see we put some bait out earlier, so I don't need to put any bait in. We'll just chuck this over the top now. See if any fish will come over the area while I've wasted my 45 minutes, an hour over there. Yeah, you never know, could be a blessing in disguise. Let's see if we can get one. So now time for the left rod. Exactly the same as it was over there. This one's just got the 18mm cell freebie on. Again, we put bait in this spot, we'll lower it over, see what happens. I'll give it an hour, if nothing's happened, I might just chuck a scoop over each side again, just for a bit of noise, attraction. But if the fish are there, like I say, could be in for a quick bite as well. we're away straight away. Okay, we're not away straight away. That is a fish scale. Look at that. So not short up in there. I'll put a couple of scoops out while I'm doing that rig. Right, let's go again. Cool, we're back out, back in the game, both rods again. I'm not going to put it over the left hand rod yet, no more bait, because I've not had any indication at the moment. But it obviously shows that they were on that bait pretty quick. I reckon I'm in about 8 feet of water right in this edge. Hard drop. Like I say, last time I fished here I caught on the Ronnies over this spot. We'll give it a bottom bait session till lunchtime, and if I've had no joy or I've lost another fish on the bottom bait, we'll switch back to the Ronnies and give them another go. But for now, you enjoy watching those rods. Just having my snack. It's only a small one, you can feel it nutting around too quick, but it's a bite. Savage, wasn't it? Literally out of nowhere. Probably got bloody Greek yogurt stuck round me mush, never mind. Angry little one, this one. Just shows you though, a running lead, slack line right in the edge. There's no real resistance there. As long as you've got a sharp hook, that's it, does the job. That's why it's important to sharpen your hooks up. You didn't like that net, did you? Oh, just powered out of it. Nice, in you go. And that is not a blank. Happy days. Angry little one, this one. Got you about 7-8 pounds, something like that. You've got an odd eye as well, your eye's inturned. So you noticed his eye, it's looking inwards. Whether you can see it on that one, I don't know. The other side's all right. But yeah, happy days, we're off the mark. Let's get him back. Oh yeah, whoa, you angry little sod. That's why it's important to have a good mat, because when they decide to give it some effort, it can injure himself. Just treat your hook hold before I put it back. Forgot about that nearly. Bad angling there, Kev. Let's have a look at your area. Right, let's get this one back. Fins all down. Happy days. Right, let's bring you lot as we do. You on there, zoom you out a second. Bloody angry one, this one. He's not going to take any going back whatsoever. Oh yeah. As soon as you get your nose out. Yeah, thought as much. Thank you. Right, you're back in position in case that right hand rod goes off. Got to tie a new rig for the left. But while I do that, I'm going to put a couple of scoops of bait back in now. I've had some action, see if we can get another fish back in the area. Cool. Right, I'll leave you watching the rods. That's a new rig tied up. You'll see on there. Double 15mm bottom bait this time. Let's try a double bait, see if that does anything. Cool, both rods are back out, the other net's set back up. Both spots have got bait on, fresh rig on the left. Like I say, I've tried a double 15mm bottom bait this time. See if it makes any difference to a single 18. I'm just going to sit back and finish my snack. I think I'm safe for a bit. I can't see a rod belting off that quick, but you never bloody know, do you? So I'll leave you watching the rods, see what happens. Just in case you've never seen what an actual coated lead looks like when it's not coated, right? I've got one in my tackle bag I've just found. It's a bit knackered. See, that looks normal there, but underneath it, it's just normal lead, and it's just a coating that goes on it. Well, not anymore because I pulled it off. So if you get leads like that, don't think, oh, they're no use. Trust me, they are. Use them as marker leads because there's no coating on them, so they actually, you just straight through. There's no, even though that is only a little bit of coating, it will semi-cushion the drop, whereas this is just bare lead now. Some people might disagree and say it's a load of rubbish East Coast. I might well be talking load of rubbish, who knows, but I think a bare lead has got to be the most like responsive lead out of all of them, but I don't know, who knows. Right, well, after your little lead tuition, or I feel it's a lead tuition, I've got to actually tie some more sticks up. I've got no sticks left now, and I don't need to tie sticks as big as what I've had on here. It's just I had them already tied, so I thought I'll use them as I'm only in the edge. I haven't got cast them, they're perfect for that. I could use this stuff, the old rig foam. I'm just going to run through a couple of tips with this stuff. This is the original bag it comes in. When you get it, my advice would be to take all of it out and put it in a freezer bag, and then put the freezer bag back within this bag, because these bags, if you leave them open or get any damp in, all your foam will just, some of it has happened to it, it will shrink to nothing. It will sort of like shrink up, it'll be half the size, it'll go rock hard and it won't work. You have to throw it away. So double bag them basically. That will make sure you don't get any of that issues. The reason I got the foam out the van is I could just put a bit of foam on instead of tying a stick. The problem I've got is you can't use foam if you're fishing a supple braid, because all that happens is you cast it in, your lead hits the bottom, the foam holds the hook link directly above the lead, and because it's a supple hook link and there's no element of stiffness to push the bait away from the lead, all that happens is when the foam melts, the bait will just drop and it will sit on top of the lead. So if you're new to fishing, I know you experienced people will already know this, but some of you watching are not as experienced. So if you ever use foam, never use it with a supple braided hook link. It always has to be either a soft coated braid, a stiff coated braid, or like a fluorocarbon link, or even a mono link, but never ever a supple braid, because that's what will happen. You'll end up fishing a bait directly on top of the lead. You're 99% not going to catch fishing in that way, you know. So that's just a tip. Double bag your foam, never use it on supple braid. Right, let's get back to the fishing. I'm going to tie some sticks up and let's see if we can't get one more bite today. While I'm sitting here, I'll just take you through my ticket. You can see today's date, £8 today still. Tomorrow it changes, 1st of April. It goes up to £10 a day, but the gates open at 7 and close at 9, where today they opened at 8 and they shut at 4. So you get a lot more fishing time for your money. Clocks have changed, etc., so it's better, a lot more daylight hours. You see the lake looks lovely, to be fair. Down there's the camera stand. That's where you lot have been sitting watching the rods. I'm going to put you back on there in a moment now and see if anything happens, but this sun's getting up now. Someone has come into my left in the peg next to me, and someone has also gone into my right. Whether that makes any difference to how the rest of my session goes or not, I don't know, but I could have blown them spots getting a bite off either side, because it was definitely a bite on that right hand rod. It just obviously shook the hook and hooked the scale on its way when it escaped. But I've had a bite off either side, nothing since I put bait back out. So don't know, has the spot blown or not? Who knows, we shall see. But for now, I'm going to put you back on the stand and we'll see what happens. Even though neither rod has done any more action or anything like that, I am going to put another scoop of bait over each rod, purely just to put a bit of noise in, a bit of scent in, and maybe freshen the spots up if they've come in and cleaned a bit and got away with the rig somehow. So we'll give it one scoop over each side again. Probably got 4 scoops left in here now, but I mean, it needs using today anyway, so it can't hurt to put a bit more traction out there. You never know, could bring another bite. Don't know if this will zoom and pick them up. Oh yeah, you can see them, look, them dark shapes on the top moving. That's a group of 4 carp just gone there, about half a foot under the surface, so I feel we're getting some adjustable zigs on very shortly. Fish are still up on the surface, but they're swimming very slowly and they're just sat grouped up. They're not big fish those either, none of those are double figure fish, so I'm not in a rush to switch to zigs because they're not bigger fish, and to be fair, I don't think they look catchable on zigs. They're not really tearing around chasing anything, they're just cruising around together, and when they're like that, yeah, and they're actually coming closer to me as I'm stood here. Let me zoom you back out, you'll see, look, my rods are there. Let's see how close they come into this edge, shall we? And see if they actually drop down, because that makes some good footage. Oh, see that? Here they come, look. Don't know if the light's going to show it. They're both about, those two. Two's just disappeared, there's only 2 in that group now. They're about 6 pounds. But now look where they're going. Here we go, look. Let's keep your zoom there. Coming right into this mud. That's literally over that rod. And do you know what? Tails down. Tails down. They're heading down. I'm going to keep this clip running. I'm going to sit here. I'm just going to hold the phone for a minute, because there is every chance that right hand rod could belt over in a second, because those fish have just gone down on that bait. 100%. And if I keep it running as one full clip, you'll know I've not stood it on the camera stand for about 4 hours to get a bite after this clip. I'll give it a couple of minutes, because if they go down on that stick, it'll be quite an instant quick bite, and if it does, you lot are gonna have to go on the bloody floor, aren't you, out the way for a minute, because I can't play fish and film. But yeah, they were small fish, definitely small fish. Come on, right hand rod, that'd be so cool to get something like that captured on film. Watching them swim all the way across the lake, drop down on your bait, bang, and we're in. That would be cool, but I think the rod would have gone straight away, if I'm honest, if they went down and got straight on that big stick, because that is pretty blatant. But yeah, I think for now I will stay on the top. There's one more swimming out in the middle now as well. Look, I'll just show you. Let me stand up so you'll get a better angle of him. That's a solo one on its own, but again, it's not really zig catchable, I don't think. When they're like that, they're not really interested in a lot. I'd be more happy if that right hand rod just whacked down now, but no, I think it would have gone by now if it was going to. So I'll put you back on the stand in a moment, just in case it does go, but I'll bring you back for the next update. Well, nothing happened from those fish that come over that right hand rod and dropped down. I've been sitting here watching, and I've had a little wander down to the end of the swim. I don't like walking down by my rods. Something when you're margin fishing, try and make as least footsteps as you possibly can down where you're fishing, because obviously the vibrations, they're at their most worst close in. That's why I'm sat back up here out the way, just leaving the rods doing their own thing. Slack lines, no noise, no vibrations. Look, I've got people to my left, people to my right, so I can't move. There's been no more fish come through on the surface. I've been watching. We're probably about 40 minutes on now from that last clip, and I've seen no more. They was the only group of fish that I've seen. So I am still hopeful that I could get one out of the edge. And like I say, as you see on the clip, I don't know how well it showed it, but they weren't big fish. So yeah, I'm not after those ones. I'd like the bigger ones, and I still think the bigger ones will come over a bit of bait. So I'm going to stick it on the bottom for a little while longer. It might be silly, I don't know, but yeah, we'll just see what happens. But it's now 10 to 1, so I've got 3 hours of fishing left. I'm going to give it at least another hour on the bottom, and then make a decision: do I switch it to zigs, or do I pile the rest of the bait in that I've got over those rods and just sit for the last 2 hours on the bottom? Because sometimes chucking a load of bait, well, I say load, haven't I? I've got maybe 4 scoops left, so another 2 over each rod. Sometimes a bit something like that, trickling some bait over the top, can induce the fish to come back in. It's not worked on this occasion, but like you see, them fish that was on the top, they did go down. They've probably had a little bit and they've buggered off. So, or I could bring the rods in and maybe put a high attract bait on the end. That could be another option, a real bright one on the end, to see if that can pick out a fish. That's what I'm going to do. In actual fact, I'm going to give it another half an hour. The rods haven't gone, they're both coming in. We'll put some bright hook baits on the end, see what that does. That is the plan. So I've made an executive decision. I'm now going on a snowman rig. That's a balanced wafter that I've heavily gooed in that red energy stuff, pink almond, and I think I'll put some isotonic in it, buttercorn, something else. There's bloody loads of goo in that. So smaller stick, blowback rig. Both rods are going to be swapped to that. This is the left. I'm going to get that out now. I'll bring the right in, swap that as well. See if a high attract hook bait makes any difference to the session. Well, I didn't get it on camera because I was still messing around doing my phone. But in here, we have a much nicer common in there. Look at that one. Lovely Bargold. See the older pink hook bait hanging out its mouth? Right, let's get this one on the mat, get a weight, get some shots. Right, this one's an angry bugger. Just over 16 this one, so nice size common. You're not going to behave, eh? Because you've got that look, I can see it already. Let's get an hold of you safely. Such an angry dorsal. I hope it holds it up. It's got leeches all on its dorsal. It's got a twisty old tail. You're a very angry character, you. Yeah, happy days. Come on, lift that dorsal up. It's got a mark on its back here I'm going to treat as well. Mouth is pretty clean, to be honest. I can see my hook hold, which will treat that now. Okay, just chuck a bit of water on there. Right, you've also got a mark. Roll you over. Chill out. A little mark there. Let's just rinse it off a minute. Let's put a drop of that on as well. Better. Seal him up. Right, let's have a look at this bloody leech on your dorsal. That's that gone. I was hoping to get just a quick hold up of his dorsal. Let's see if we can lift you back up with your dorsal up. There you go, look at that. Look at that weird shaped dorsal. I hope you caught that clip. Right, let's get you back. Thank you very much, Mr. Carpy. You've been well behaved. Let's go. Right, let's take you as well. Make sure that's zipped. Off we go. Just shows, doesn't it, the change of the hook bait. That's been back at there 20 minutes or so. Rest that in the edge. I'll zoom it out. That's better. He's not going to take no going back either, this one. Let's look at that dorsal now. Oh yep, bloody phone's nearly gone in there. Right. See that dorsal? Such a strange shape. Look at it, it's like a razor. Right, Let's get you back then. Let's sink this down and let you go. Look at that bar of gold. Off he goes. There he goes, back out there. Disappeared down just in the edge in the depths. Happy days. Don't know if it'll move it anymore. He's just bullied his way through those reeds and out. That's why there's like a boil on the water by the reeds. Oh yeah, they're still twitching, look. You see them moving. There you go, look. There we go. That's what you're looking for. This time of year, look for reeds knocking. That's the fish in the edge. He's still in there, isn't he? Oh no, there he goes. He's gone. He's gone. So that was cool. Second fish on the mat of this session. Third take, second one landed. Just over the 16 pound mark, maybe 16.4, 16.2, somewhere around there. It was hovering. So yeah, I think that's my biggest common out of here. I think it's my biggest fish actually out of here at this lake up to now. Right hand rod's gone back out. Put the rest of the bait on it. So I've washed my bait bucket and I've got no bait left at all. I've got an hour and 20 minutes left. I've looked on my phone now. And yeah, hopefully you just see the clip before this, the old reeds knocking as it was swimming off. That's something to look for in your spring fishing, definitely. This time of year they will be in them reeds. Hence why I'm fishing right in the edge here, because I've got a reed line either side. That's why I chose this peg. I should have probably stated that at the start of the session. Look out for reed tops knocking around and that. Get some rigs tight to the reeds if you can, safely, because the fish will be in there. As you've seen, I've had 3 bites now off. Wow, I tell you what, let me pause and spin the camera around. Here come the backup troops. There must be, oh, I'm going to walk back up the bank so I'll get a higher vantage point. Coming towards my bank now, I reckon there's 30 fish, maybe more. Let's just keep this camera rolling and watch all these come in. You can see them there, look. There's my rod there, so they're going to come right in this edge. See what they do this time, because the last couple that come in, they drop down on the bait. Let's see this group here, because they're quite easy to see. Look at them, in they come. I'll stay still now. Look at them disappear. Watch the shadows disappear when we're getting near the edge. Look at them all disappearing. You're going on that bloody bait. Let me zoom you out, because I tell you what, we're going to stand here and keep the camera running still again, because that left hand rod could well go now, because that's a big pack of fish. They've just come in and they've just disappeared. I'm hoping they've gone down and spotted all that corn and one's going to make a mistake. Come on, left rod, that'd be amazing to get a take while I'm actually doing a clip, wouldn't it? They might have just gone down and carried on swimming and not actually stopped on the feed. But you never know. But that was a proper group of fish, you know. It's early for them to be grouping up like this with last day of March. I know it's been a little bit warm and this week is going to get warm. So you never know. Some of the young ones could have a go at it. Come on, rod, off you go. That'd be awesome. Am I just holding this phone in like pure hope, thinking it'd be amazing to get an actual take while I'm filming and actually holding it? Normally I'll sit you on the tripod and just press record, see if I can get the bite on camera, but I'm actually stood holding it now. If one had gone down on that hook bait, that rod would have gone, wouldn't it, already? But yeah, that was awesome footage, seeing all those fish come in. So let's hope it's not over yet and I'll bring you back. How cool was that for some footage of fish coming in the edge? Can't even remember what I was saying on the last clip where I'm looking at the phone now like this. I think I mentioned reed top knocking and something or other. I don't know. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes left of the session. I'm going to try put a third fish on the mat. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm happy with my session. It's been a great day. Definitely paid to move straight away. I shouldn't have even set up on that lake this morning. I should have just come straight in here, because fish were clearly straight on the bait I put in, because I got a bite instantly as soon as I come in here, didn't I? I'd been over there half an hour, 40 minutes. Never mind, maybe I missed a bite by going on the wrong lake, who knows. But I'm just going to sit back, enjoy the sunshine, watch the rods, keep watching the fish swim around, and yeah, just see what they do. So hopefully I'll bring you back for another fish. Well, I'm still sat here looking. Fish still keep coming up and down this margin, but they're like 2-3 feet down now. They're sort of like a couple of feet under the surface. There is a bit of a breeze coming on the lake now, not a lot, not that I can see it's going to make much difference, but sadly my time is running out. I've got maybe half an hour, the absolute most, left before those rods have got to come in now. I was hopeful that left one was going to go off after those fish dropped down, but maybe they didn't drop and stop. They might have just dropped down a few feet and carried on moving and swimming, because there was enough of them there to cause competition and one to get a bite, and nothing appeared from it. So we'll see what happens in the last half an hour, I guess. But whatever happens, I'm made up. Oh, hang on, we're in. Look, right and rod. Right, gotta go. I'll walk down actually. Take on camera. Right, let's put you down. I'm looking forward to getting this one on the mat. Let me show you him side on in the water. If he'll tilt over. That is a beautiful scaled mirror. Absolutely stunning fish, that one. Look at that. Right, let's get this one out on the mat. He's unhooked. He's not a monster, but look at that. What a pretty fish. Right, let's show you this one. He's been pulling out some orange boilie. I've put nothing orange in, so it's not only my bloody bait you've been troughing, is it? You've been troughing someone else's. What a stunning fish. 13.5 pounds this one, before I lift him up. Let's get that straight. Easy. Another angry one. I'm gonna relax. I feel him tense. Thank you. Look at that, what an absolutely stunning fish. 13.5 pounds. I'm sure I've already said that. Right, let's have a look at your hook hold and get you back. Just going to spin him round so I can get an actual picture of both sides of this one, because it is an absolutely stunning fish. Do you know what? Again, that's another mint fish, hook hold wise and mouth wise. Let's treat mine. Just seal that. Okay. It's still pulling orange stuff out. My sling is absolutely full of orange boilie, or maybe orange pellet, I don't know. Thank you very much. Right, let's get him back. I know, we're taking you back. I know you're ready. Let's go. Zip that up so you can't fall out. Pecs are down. Off we go. Let's see if I can not lose the phone this time. Again, right hand rod. Amazing, isn't it? Right, let's put him here. Let's zoom you lot out. Phone shouldn't fall off the bloody stand this time. Again, this is ready to go back straight away. Minimum time out of the water as usual. That's it, find your way out. Go on, off you go, mate. Go on then, mate, off you go. Thank you very much. What a stunning fish. All right, it's going to stay there, are you? Let's move the sling. There he is in the edge. Just sitting there, isn't he, this one? Now well, you can have that bait, because to be honest, oh well, look at that, that's stunning footage. You can go back and finish that bait, because that rod is not going back out. I'm going to start getting packed away. Cool, we did get number 3, but not on the rod I thought it would be the left hand rod that was going to go. Right hand one, so the right hand one has done 3 bites, the left hand one has done 1. So are they coming from that end of the lake up here and I'm intercepting them before they get to the left rod? Who knows? I don't know. But like I say, I'm not going to put the right hand one back out now, which is probably crazy because that's where it's done most of the bites. But I've got about 15 minutes of the session left before I need to pack away. So I'm going to start getting that rod packed away, start trying to get some other stuff packed away. I've still got a left rod out there fishing. I've got no more bait to put over the right one anyway. The rig's knackered. I'm happy. I've had fish. You lot have seen some fish. If the left hand rod goes before I've packed everything away, I'll let you know, but if it doesn't, I'll see you for an outro. And just like that, it is game over. They'll duck in the edge eating the hook baits I've chucked in. Yeah, time to say cheery bye. So there we have it, another cheeky little session at Lovells. Success on the long lake again. That bloody main lake, that swim there, I'm not ever going to go back in there. Even though it was sunny this morning, it's pointless. It just doesn't even feel like I'm going to catch out of that spot at all. I'm sure other people do, but yeah, if I come back here, which I don't know when I'll be back here, because I'm going to concentrate on A1 pits, as you've seen, and I've got a syndicate starting in a couple of weeks as well. So I will get back here at some point, maybe an evening session or maybe a little day session if I'm at a loose end. I don't know, we'll see. But until next time, like I said earlier in the vlog, if you are new and you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do. It does help me out. And if you don't want to be a subscriber but you did like the video, just remember, click the thumbs up. So until next time, be lucky if you're out and about. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next vlog.